Hello, and welcome to another edition of Good Deeds. It is brought to you by justserve.org. There's a lot of organizations here in the Sacramento area that are helping people every single day. So if you've been looking for ways to get involved, to make a difference every day, well, you can connect with one of these organizations and start volunteering your time. Justserve.org is a great place to start. Today, we're finding out more about the work of Hope Cooperative with April Ludwig. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for the work you're doing.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here.
Tell us more about what Hope Cooperative is doing in the Sacramento area.
Of course. So Hope Cooperative is an organization that's been here in Sacramento for 43 years and in Yolo County for 3 years. And our mission is to transform the lives of those living with mental health challenges, substance use disorders, and homelessness. And we do that by supporting their independence, promoting their housing stability, and empowering them to make positive changes in their lives. We're an organization that has close to 400 employees, and we're doing some really fantastic work in our local communities.
Now, I imagine that is a pretty big challenge, providing housing stability, because we have so many people that are right now housing insecure. What are some of the ways that you go about providing that?
I love that question. So we really believe that housing and services should be hand in hand. And so our organization works with individuals who are unhoused or who are homeless. And one of the ways we do that is by supporting them in housing and providing services along the way. So some of those services can look like case management, supporting them with different therapeutic groups or workshops or classes. We find that individuals who are being placed or housed without that service delivery aspect can sometimes be a setup for failure. And what we really want to make sure that we're doing is impacting successful change, helpful change, and supporting individuals in their plans, not just coming with a plan of our own. It's really important that individuals have that ability to be seen, be valued, and to have an incredible say in what those services look like for them.
Well, it sounds like a very holistic approach
You
to
got it.
helping people, which I love. How
Absolutely.
are people coming to Hope Cooperative and getting plugged into your services and your programs?
Absolutely. We work with Sacramento County in terms of service delivery and housing. And so individuals who are looking for housing really would go through 211. So dialing 211, really working with coordinated access. And a part of that is documentation ready. And so making sure that individuals who are seeking housing and who really do meet the criteria for homelessness, that they have their documentation support ready so that they can be placed. And SAC steps forward, and our coordinated access system really supports with that. Some of the ways that we at Hope Cooperative provide housing support services are through interim housing, transitional housing, and permanent supportive housing. So those are different levels of housing. And usually what that means is time frames. And so usually that transitional housing can sometimes be through our shelter services, through through the city of Sacramento, or permanent supportive housing, which is typically a longer period of time. And that's where those services come in really handy.
Are you mostly serving individuals that are housing insecure, or do you also serve families? I imagine it's a whole different set of challenges.
You got that right, Sheryl. So we do support services, housing services for individuals as well as families. So we do have a community in Citrus Heights that's family, multifamily complex, and then we do a lot of services with adults and being placed from homelessness into transitional housing, interim housing, and permanent supportive housing. In addition to that, we do a lot of services too, which is really a big part of our organization. And so services directly with individuals within the community. Sometimes housing is not even a concern or consideration. The services that we may provide could be case management, full service partnership, which is that whole health care, as well as supporting individuals maybe by therapeutic services or med management, which is medication support.
Well, it sounds like you could use a lot of community support because you have so much going on and so much that you are providing. How can we best support the work that you do?
I love that question. I'm so excited for your listeners to learn about ways that they can support Hope Cooperative. So some ways you can do that is by going to our website. There is a donate section and you can give to the organization. Those dollars go directly back to serving and supporting. Additionally, there's the big day of giving that happens every May, and you can select Hope Cooperative to give to. And last, there is our annual fundraiser, which is coming up October 18th at the Sophia Theater, and that's from 5:30 to 9 p.m. And there's comedy. It's Stand Up Sacramento. There's going to be comedy. There's going to be a live auction as well as fund a need. So any way that you want to support, that you're interested in support, we're happy to entertain as well as support you in your giving.
Well, we'll put the website up here on the screen so folks can get connected with you and find out all the different ways that they can connect and help support this very important work that you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. And thanks for having us on the show.